You know what's kind of interesting? Yo, they're up in arms right now. They're giving Nicki Minaj hell. Nicki Minaj look like she is MAGA. Now, a lot of people took note that Nicki Minaj showed up to Turning Point USA, which is Charlie Kirk's organization, with his widowed wife. And they showed up and walked out like this. You know what's so funny? In the last couple of years, Nicki Minaj has come across to, I think, a lot of us in the culture is so nasty. And like when we hear her like address people, she's like really talking so vile that we forget that like part of the reason her brand was so huge and so great is that she was on this like I'm a Barbie, whatever, and she had songs that were kind of like building the brand of that. And why do I bring that up? When Nicki comes out here and she's smiling and she's doing like these harmless gestures, I don't even think of Nicki like that anymore. Like that was like early Nicki, who was just like, you know, she's just like almost like this Barbie that's just like positive. Now I feel like,
what's up? What's up? It's your boy Mike Geesh. And if y'all ain't heard the news, Nicki Minaj has gone MAGA. She is now a right-wing conservative, and the world is going crazy over it. I was going to try to find some different clips, but I just thought, why not just go to my boy Akademiks? He can definitely break it down, and we'll watch what he says about it and break down what he got to say, and I'm going to give my own thoughts on it or whatnot. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy time in hip-hop. Let's continue.
Nicki's kind of like salty and bitter, and it's very different. Like I've only heard her like go crazy on people for whatever reason. Anyway, so that happened. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, here's some more.
So we're just gonna dive right into this. You had some fun words for Governor Newsom. I have to read these tweets because they're amazing and they are so funny. Okay, first one, we'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice. I think it'd be really great. Okay.
Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind. It'll make you happier than this race that you will not win. Enjoy life. Peace.
Damn.
Let me say what I got to say before Akademiks say whatever he's going to say. You know what? I was just thinking when I was watching this, I'm like, now didn't the conservatives just slam the liberals and the Democrats when they brought Megan Thee Stallion out? You know? For the presidential Kamala Harris is her campaign party, whatever they call it, the Democratic convention, whatever. She brought Megan Thee Stallion out, and who else? I think Glorilla and whoever else she brought on. They was really trashing them about that, but I don't know. Let's keep going.
Damn, it's kind of interesting watching Nicki Minaj even in front of Erika Kirk. Do you remember Nicki Minaj with Uzi's girl JT, and she basically, you know, was bossing around JT on that live and was just like, yo, perform. She wanted her to like rap your diss at me because you dropped a diss song about me, so rap it now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, most of the women who really love Nicki in hip hop, they kind of like, you know, succumb to her whatever demand she has, and they're kind of they grovel at her feet. It's rare that we see Nicki Minaj outside her element, and then, you know, say Erika Kirk or anyone else could be like, hey, Nicki, how about you read it? And she's not talking back. She's not giving an attitude. She's not looking sassy. She's coming out with the heart symbol. This is the first time in a while I've seen Nicki Minaj actually look like she isn't about to crash out.
Yeah, because she's around the white people. She's around people who she can kowtow to, step and fetch it to. That happened with a lot of Negroes, man. A lot of Negroes straighten up when they get around white people. You know, they either straighten up or they go even more crazier. They crash out a little bit more to show like, yeah, I am a nigga. I really am a dumb, stupid nigga. They'll crash out and be louder and cuss louder and all that shit. And then some are really, you know, straighten up their tie and everything. It's a crazy dynamic when you Negroes get around white people. Actually very interesting. But let's continue.
Or she has some type of respect. Like, she usually talks to people very disrespectfully, and, you know, it looks like that's different, at least in this setting.
Okay. One more.
You know what Nicki doing? She's the female Kanye West. That's basically what she's doing. The female Kanye West. She's trying to get into that bag where she can almost say and do anything. She might not be as crazy as Kanye West, but she is crazy. And she does go off on a tangent and start saying stuff. And, you know, Kanye went to this side of things. So she might be looking at it like, yeah, I can go this side of things, get a bad, but just don't be as worse and crazy as Kanye. But be a little crazy, be a little French. But she can be French like how they are. Makes sense for who she is.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav, the Gav nots. Gav not in, Gav out. Send in the next guy, I'm bored.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I feel like Nicki comes across like a little bit like a puppet. Not saying she doesn't believe these things, right?
So I'm just going to let you riff. Like, I want you to say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, and it's really the setup about this. It's like, you know, Erika Kirk, who people have so many criticism of her, she brought on the rapper who will echo talking points and, like, you know, she could say the N-word, but Erika can't. So this whole thing kind of feels like, damn, it's a little bit unbecoming of what I think Nicki is, because Nicki for the longest she's kind of acted like she's just bigger than the program. So watching her at this Turning Point USA show and she's acting within the confines of the program is like, oh, okay. So basically, Nicki or anyone else, they will change their minds and be a little bit malleable as long as it can help them. And what I think the help here is, Nicki Minaj is realizing Turning Point USA has a huge audience. Also, a lot of things are moving towards politics. Politics seems to have all the drama and have all the good debates and all the things that I think people like. Well, not necessarily Nicki, but a lot of people are drawn to it. So,
Mr. News.
A lot of people are drawn to it, and I just feel like, yeah, like I said, that's what Nicki is doing. She's getting paid. Can't forget that she just spoke at the United Nations 3 weeks ago. She was at the United Nations. So all this is a play to get into politics. You know, is she going to run for something? I doubt it. But she's trying to get into politics. You know what I'm saying? It's a lucrative game. It's a game that can keep you going and that you can gather more fans from, because I think she's realizing that the fans, it's over in hip hop for her. Too many females. It's over for hip hop. So she has to have something else to slide into, you know. It maybe movies isn't her thing, because she probably can't get along very well with other entertainers. And I think she feels like entertainers are beneath her. That's how I feel Nicki feels. So she acts like a bitch with entertainers, but when she gets around people like this is where she feel like, oh, this is where I need to be, because the entertainers are beneath me. That's how I feel like how Nicki Minaj thinks about it.
Dear Newscum.
see, that's what I don't like. It feels like they want Nicki to say that they could laugh at it, but they're not really inclusive of Nicki as well, right? It's just that they want somebody to diss Gavin Newsom or any of their political ops.
We don't.
Great point, Akademiks. I see that too. It's like like you said, they're using her as a puppet, straight up puppet, to do their dirty work. She's just reading her own tweets and everything, and just being the mouthpiece. Like a black girl can say this, but I can't. Yeah, like you said, she can say the N-word. I can't.
Have a problem cleaning up the scum if we have to. Please tread lightly. That's what I would say to Gabby Poo.
Okay.
You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And
Oh, wow. Oh, so Nicki's leaning all the way political. Now, I do want to point this out. And for anyone who, because I do think that there's a misconception even about me, right? Like, number one, Ak is bought and paid by the Republicans and whatever. Second, oh, he just loves Trump or something of the sort, or I don't know, Trump gay rumble. They have whatever conspiracy theories. Here's the point I'm gonna try to say. I don't give a fuck. Listen, I was born in Jamaica, but I'm a tax-paying citizen in the United States. Okay, and I love this country. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I know I'm black. I'm very happy to be black. But fuck you other niggas who think that because I'm black, I can't think for myself. I've always thought for myself. And I've never been the person who's been the person who is like one of the sheep. I've always, a lot of times, be like, you know what? On this particular matter, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be over here. And that doesn't mean it's a sellout. And that's what I hate about how politics is discussed. It doesn't mean it's a sellout, right? Like, again, if you ask me, do I think Obama was the best president? No. But I voted for him. And would I vote for him again, given the circumstances at that time? Of course I would. So I voted for Obama then. I voted for Trump now. Biden's a stiff. I can't vote for a corpse. I don't know who I'm going to vote for when it comes to 2028? You know, hopefully somebody that, you know, kind of galvanizes us come around. I'm not in.
I feel the same way, man. I really, when it comes to politics, I think everybody's bullshitting. Everything is bullshit. The right, the left. I don't believe in any of it. I put my focus on the Creator, the Most High, because you know, Democrat, Republicans is just a two-headed snake. You know, it's a two-headed snake, man. That's all it is, man. So that's what I believe. I'm definitely a conspiracy theorist, and we're gonna try to get more conspiracy stuff going on and political stuff going on this channel, because I think that might be where we're leading to, in my mind. But yeah, man. So that's what's going on. Nicki Minaj is full MAGA. MAGA Minaj. That's what we're going to call him. MAGA Minaj. That's her new name. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. I'm Mike Geesh. Peace.